everyone, it's Ann. Today we're going to take a look at a, I guess, fairly new deck. It's been out almost a year, about 11 months. It was released September 2021. We're now at the very end of August 2022, so a little shy of a year. It's called the Moon and Stars Tarot by Jayne Wallace. 78 specially commissioned cards and a 64-page book for insight, wellness, and healing. It's there, you get a better look there without the shine. So this is all gold. Pretty. Has the moon, stars, asteroids theme there. Hard case box. Here's the side. It's published by Sickle Books. There's a couple pictures of the cards. Here are the back. More pictures here, the top and the bottom. And it is in a magnetic box. There's more cards there. See, magnets you can see. And it opens up this way. Pretty blue. So you can see the true color from the natural light. It does come with a little guidebook, thin guidebook. We'll take a look at that at the end. And it did have a plastic bind around it. I took it off. So this is just cardboard where the cards lay. Pretty blue. And this was kind of cheesy. Never mind. I was thinking of another deck because I got two decks that arrived today, and the backs of the other box, the back was loose, so I actually glued it on. So it's not this deck. So disregard what I just said. This is actually printed on here. All right, just hard case box by Jayne Wallace, Sickle Books publisher. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. They are not gilded. Here are the backs. Very pretty. Blues, different shades of blue and purple, periwinkle, light violet. It looks like they're not reversible because they have the moon here, so not reversible. And the card size, it looks a little larger, which it is. So comparing it to the standard plaid back, it is larger, taller, and wider. And the feel, the texture is papery. There is a little sheen, but it's paper. Okay, papery. It feels a little rough, but rough, I mean like it's new, like a little gritty, but not really. Yeah, and it's medium cardstock, more on the thinner side, and papery feel. All right, one more look at the back since there's so much going on there. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the cards, and they are pip. Okay, so, and I noticed they're color coded. So the major arcana, different colors, but when you go into the minors, see they're color coded. The cups and the swords and the wands. See, so it's yellow, purple, green, and I'll tell you which suit is what when we get to them. But just right off the bat, you can see they are color coded. And the minors are pip cards, meaning there's no illustration, no pictures on them, but there are keywords. I'm not a big fan, and a lot of people are not big fans of pip decks where the minors are not illustrated with no pictures. But I like the pictures of the major arcana, and the minor arcana does have keywords on them, and that's one of the reasons I purchased it. It was on sale and the price dropped a little, and I do use different decks for clarifier cards in my tarot reading, so they would make great clarifying cards since they do have keywords on them. But just right off the bat, so you know, the minor arcana are pip. All right, so starting out, we have the Fool. So there is the number up top, the keyword or title of the card, and then the keyword. So the number, the title of the card, and then the keywords at the bottom. So the Fool, we have change, jumping off a cliff, taking a risk, starting a new adventure, innocence. All right, the Magician, skill, and the keywords pretty much are pretty good, pretty accurate. It goes with the meaning of the traditional meaning of the cards on most of them. The High Priestess, inner voice, trusting your intuition, going within. The Empress, nourishment. The Emperor, structure. The Hierophant, guidance. The Lover's, decisions. So it's interesting they have the keyword as decisions for the Lover, but they only have two people. Traditional Marseille cards, the Lovers, there's three people, because you know there's a decision to be made between two lovers. But in this deck they don't, but yet they have the keywords as decision. So very interesting. The Chariot, progress, forward movement. Justice, truth, that makes sense. The Hermit, solitude, that makes sense. The Wheel of Fortune, karma. Strength, bravery. The yeah, that's right, strength. The Hanged Man, stillness. Death, release. Temperance, healing. The Devil, obsession. The Tower, transformation. The Star, inspiration. That's a pretty card. Look at that. Beautiful. The Moon, misinterpretation. The Sun, positivity. That's a nice Sun card. Judgment, action. Interesting that they have action for judgment. I guess it's a wake-up call, right? So once you're awoken, you take action. The World, completion. So that's the major arcana. Now we move on to the minors, with the suit cups being first. So the suit cup is this bluish, purplish color. Ace of Cups, satisfaction. That's interesting because traditionally a lot of the decks with keywords, they have love or overabundance. But I guess satisfaction is good. Different. Two of Cups, relationship. Three of Cups, celebrations. Four of Cups, distraction. So that's interesting for Four of Cups. But it makes sense. Five of Cups, grief, loss, sorrow, regret. So that all goes. Six of Cups, pass. Seven of Cups, delusion, confusion, usually. Yep. Eight of Cups, introspection. Nine of Cups, fulfillment. So that's the traditional wish card. 10 of Cups, completion. Page of Cups, loyalty. Knight of Cups, romance. Queen of Cups, empathy. King of Cups, support. So that completes the suit of Cups. Now moving on to the suit of Pentacles, which has yellow coding. Growth for Ace of Pentacles, keyword. Two of Pentacles, balance. Three of Pentacles, excitement. I thought this was an interesting keyword for Three of Pentacles. Usually it's about work or working. So a new project, collaboration, getting together. I guess there could be excitement in that, getting together, working together. Four of Pentacles, control, holding on, especially to money, assets. Five of Pentacles, insecurity, usually left out in the cold. To people walking, you know, outside in the snow in the church, usually is the picture. Insecurity, usually financial loss too, left out in the cold. Six of Pentacles, kindness. Okay, that's appropriate. Seven of Pentacles, vision, so that's interesting. Eight of Pentacles, perfection. Usually it's an apprentice working, so I guess working, that makes sense, working to be a better craftsman or a better, whatever, better at the craft skill. Nine of Pentacles, comfort, that fits. 10 of Pentacles, wealth. Page of Pentacles, prospects. See, the key words are really nice. Knight of Pentacles, trust. Queen of Pentacles, stability. King of Pentacles, security. Next, suit of swords. I love it. I love the colors. Purple. Understanding for Ace of Swords. Crossroads for Two of Swords. That fits. Heartbreak for Three of Swords. That makes sense. Recuperation for Four of Swords. That works. Revenge for Five of Swords. So that's interesting. Usually it's fighting, battle, defeat, right? Loss, revenge. Alright. So Six of Swords is movement. Seven of Swords is deceit. That fits. Eight of Swords, anxiety. Usually a woman all tied up and blindfolded, trapped. Usually in the mind. Trapped in the prison of your own mind. Which makes sense, creates anxiety. So the sword suit is all mental for those that are new. All represents the mind. Nine of Swords is trauma, usually stress, restless night. Usually it depicts a woman sitting on her bed, sitting up on her bed from woken up from a nightmare. 10 of Swords is conclusions, ending, death, ending. Alright, Page of Swords, education. Knight of Swords, drama. That's interesting. Queen of Swords, independence. King of Swords, knowledge. And final suit is wands, which is green, which is interesting because traditionally green is usually for the Pentacles suit because it has to do with the earth. And wands is usually red or yellow or orange because it's fiery passion. But they have the colors in this deck as green for wands. So I wonder when they pick the color if they went with, if there's any rhyme or reason, or they just did it randomly. But I don't know if they say in the guidebook or not, but we'll take a look at the guidebook after this. So Ace of Wands, new beginnings. Two of Wands, planning. That fits, makes sense. Three of Wands, communication. Four of Wands, celebration. That fits. Five of Wands, chaos. Usually struggle, conflict, fight. Six of Wands, achievement. Yep, victory, rewards. Seven of Wands is resilience. Eight of Wands, speed. Nine of Wands, fear. That's interesting. Nine of Wands, fear. Usually it's a guy standing and defending. I would think it would be courage or bravery more than fear. Very interesting. Ten of Wands, burdens. That fit. Page of Wands, invention. Knight of Wands, immaturity. Queen of Wands, charisma. And King of Wands, passion. That makes sense. Passionate, fiery, fire signs. So one more look at the backs. And let's take a look at the guidebook. So zoom back out. Alright, it's thin. This is hard. bend a little bit harder. And it's glossy pages. So acknowledgements there. And then the table of contents. Introduction, moon and star rituals. She has a lot of different little ritual in here. Sleep well, moon affirmation ritual, daily supervision star message ritual, how to begin a reading, how to connect with the deck. And I noticed she even have questions that you can do to get acquainted with your deck. Tell me about myself. What are your strengths as a deck? What are your limits as a deck? What you have to teach me? What can I learn best from you? What is the potential outcome of my working with you? So questions to get acquainted with your deck. So that's very interesting. The spreads, card of the day, wishes of fulfillment, shooting star, past, present, and future, moon cycle, what is blocking me? So sample spreads, several sample spreads. Zodiac wheel, balancing emotions, and then it goes into the cards with the major arcana. And there are colorful pictures of each card. And then there is a meaning, keyword, and then a paragraph, and there's a star message. And then there's a moon magic affirmation. So the affirmation is, I embrace change and I am ready for something new, which makes sense because it's he's embarking on a new journey with a leap of faith, taking risks, full of innocence. Alright, so magic, and the affirmation for the magician is, I work hard to achieve my goals. That fits. Alright, so that's the major arcana. Now the minor arcana, they have less writing. So let me get to the beginning. So the minor arcanas. And I like that they give you, for each of the suit, they give you the universal element. So the swords is the shooting star. The cups is the supernova. The wands is the nebula. And the pentacles is the full moon. So that's pretty cool. Right there. And then they also give you associate life areas. So swords, has to do with mind, decision. Cups, emotions. Wands, creativity. Pentacles, finances. So this is common for people who read cards, but this is different, unique for this deck. How she gives you the universal elements as to each suit, what type of element they are. And then, so as I was saying, the minor, they have less writing, so they have 2 cards. You still get a color picture of the card. That's pretty nice. But you have only a paragraph worth. You do have keywords and a keyword meaning, a paragraph, but no affirmation. But there is a moon message. So for the Ace of Cups, the moon message is, there is a new reason to be thankful. 2 of Cups star message is, be open to all of your emotions, as there's a soulmate energy around you, whether with friends, partners, or family. So that's nice. So that's the minor arcana. Alright, so that's the whole setup for the minor. And total pages is 64 pages. So that is the guidebook. Alright, so good beginner's deck in the sense that it's very simple and each card has a key word. But the downside is there's no picture on the minor arcana. As I mentioned, they're all pip decks. But they do have the keywords, so that's not bad. And then, like I said, for experienced tarot readers who like to use clarifier cards in their reading, these all have keywords on them, so they would make great clarifier cards. So it's a nice little inexpensive deck, but I think it's very readable and usable and workable. So very pretty moon and star celestial theme. Alright, so as usual, I will put the link at the bottom underneath the video if you're interested in purchasing it or reading more about it. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you again in the next video. Bye!